Gosh, Dylan, don't you want to be set up, mate? I'm already here.
I knew you were rushing back to the table, but I was kind of like, I'm going to see how long I can drag this out for before I press record.
Yeah, well, I broke a sweat.
Yeah.
So that's probably a bit too long. But anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 2C3 Pod, our Friday edition. This week, we're heading down to the trailer park, followed by everybody's favourite segment, Yasss or Pass.
Absolutely. It's Two's Company, Three's a podcast, 2C3 Pod TCTP. You can find us absolutely everywhere. We are a podcast that talks about movies, TVs, and gamings every week.
I mean, last episode on Wednesday, we touched on music for a brief minute, so man, we cover that too.
Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
You don't need the news because podcasts are everywhere, and we're more reliable because we talk about things that we like and we find interesting.
So if you are us, this is the greatest podcast on earth.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
You can find us everywhere. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host
Mitchell, like I said earlier. And
yes.
This is the candy cane edition of 2C3 Pod. We have some sour candy canes in studio, and we're going to get into them. But anyway,
just like getting the move on, man.
My apologies. Ryan, sure, we're trying, damn it. But anyway, you spin me right round, Dylan, right round like a gramophone phone record, because it's time for 2C3 Pod, halftime in the EPL. Done it again.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna try and quickly wing it.
Quick. It's catching up.
No. Wait, who was the killer in Friday the 13th?
Who was the killer in Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Jason's mum.
Oh, well done. I thought you fucked that up then. Yes, Pamela Voorhees is the correct answer.
I definitely wasn't going to get the name.
Yes, no,
but that's
right.
The famous Friday the 13th films that everybody is aware of, you know, the main antagonist being Jason Voorhees, incorrect. Because the original movie, it was his mum.
It was Pamela Voorhees,
Yeah.
and Jason Voorhees only made a mild cameo at the end.
Yeah, where he jumped out of the lake like a shark.
She was asleep in a canoe like a fucking drongo.
It was really fucking
She'd had
weird.
a few too many teenies that day.
Fuck yeah, cunt. Anyway, well, listen, welcome to Two's Company, Three's a podcast. Getting straight into it,
No. I'm sorry, I just wanted to let the people know. Head on over to our Facebook page right now because we have a Christmas promotion going on.
Christmas promotion?
Yes, that's right. Pinned to the top of our page, you'll find a post with instructions on how to enter and potentially win one of two $50 Event Cinemas gift cards or one of two $25 Event Cinemas gift cards.
Gift cards?
You bloody loony, that's
You
right.
bloody beauty. Now,
Yes.
not only can you find that pinned to the top of our Facebook page,
Yes.
for those watching, you can see it pinned to the top of our Christmas tree.
Yes, jingle bells, motherfucker.
Jingle bells. Batman smells. Mitchell laid an egg.
And it was delicious for breakfast. That's right.
Would you eat your own egg? Here's a conversation for Friday.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're talking in the sense of I'm eating my own child, then maybe not. But if it's in embryo stage, then possibly.
Yes, of course. But, well, if you're laying
It
your own...
depends how much sustenance I need.
Yes, well, listen, being a male...
Sustenance?
Sustenance?
Sustenance.
Being a male with the ability to lay an egg, you would think it wouldn't be fertilized unless you're a homosexual male who can lay an egg.
Well,
Therefore, if you're laying an unfertilized egg, just like our chickaroos do every day,
oh, of course.
and it came out like a giant chicken egg,
Oh, yep.
and it tasted like a chicken egg, would you eat it? That's the
Well,
question, ladies
now-
and gentlemen. Leave your comments down below what you think you would
Now,
do.
if I am a male homosexual who lays his own eggs that are fertilized and taste like chicken eggs, I would be rich because I would be a frick.
Yeah.
I would be a frick of all fricks, and
Yes,
I
but what if-
believe I could sell my story for at least a TV movie.
Yes. See, the way I see this is that I was thinking along the lines of, if everybody could lay their own eggs, would you eat them? But of course you would, because it would be normal.
Exactly, that would be normal. But if you were the one of a kind, I'd be on Ellen shitting an egg and then cooking it for her, and then I'd teach her some recipes about eating your own egg embryos.
But leave your comment down below as to
Yes.
what you would do. If you were to shit your own egg, would
Yes.
you eat it? But don't be afraid to tag 3 friends,
Oh,
like the post,
and share it.
and share it for your chance to win one of 4
That's
Event
right.
Cinema gift cards. Now, this is obviously to Australian entries only, unless these gift cards work where Event Cinemas may be elsewhere. I don't think they're anywhere.
so. I think they're no, but surely even it says like valid in country of purchase.
Read the terms and conditions if you're the winner. But head over there, follow the rules. It's all in the link.
That whole shitting your own egg conversation, that was just our way to circle back to the competition,
Yeah.
So speaking of fertilized eggs, I think it's time to head down to the trailer park. The trailer park, motherfucker.
You went from 3 different levels. You went trailer park, trailer park, trailer park.
Yeah, I know, because I forgot how intense I normally do it. Plus, I've got half a candy cane in my cheek. So
yeah, and I'm about to join you with the candy canes in your cheek.
They are delicious. They're sour ones, not the mint ones. So they're even better.
Head down to your local shop,
trailer park,
wherever you are, and you'll be able to find candy canes from the brand Warheads. Shout out to Warheads, those lolly companies that make sour shit. They've also made candy canes for Christmas time, and they are rather delicious. And I've kind of fucked this up trying to get it out of the little packet.
I've never seen anyone open one by twisting it. Dude, you just grab one of the joins and you rip the fucker.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, I'm in a podcast and I'm trying to do 2 things at once by talking about shitting an egg.
Shitting an egg.
And opening a... So I'm talking about shitting an egg. I'm talking about
everyone
winning
go to
a gift
YouTube
card.
on how to open a candy cane.
I'm talking about opening a candy... I fucked it up. Anyway, listen.
So Trailer Park.
Trailer Park.
Yes.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes in.
Now, last week we had Trailer Park, and it was literally 3 trailers, and it was a dreadfully long episode of us just rambling, trying to cover our own asses. Yeah. Now, this week we have 6 trailers for you, and 5 of them at least are huge.
Fucking
monstrous. I couldn't pick a double wide this week because they're so fucking good.
Yeah, they're all hugely wide.
Yeah.
Now,
I think that off the top of my head, 5 of these are double wides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I think
everybody gets a double wide.
I think the reason last week Trailer Park was so weak is because these ones were saved for this week. They usually like to release trailers all together. Dude, this is going to be a horrible episode because these fucking candy canes get
Try
stuck
and keep
in your
it to the side. Yeah.
They're so salivary.
But it's delicious.
It is absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Horrible timing. Anyway.
Yes.
What were we saying? Yeah.
Trailer Park.
Ripping right into it.
Yeah.
Would you like to do the honours?
I'll do the first one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. But no, I took the time to write out my descriptions.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of these descriptions because they're all so accurate.
Absolutely.
Now, the first one is Free Guy. One that we mentioned months ago on the podcast when they first announced it without a poster, with only a cruise shot of Ryan Reynolds doing this.
Yep.
And that's all it was. Now, Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds stars in this action blockbuster comedy about an average Joe inside a high-intense action video game. Also known as an NPC, a non-playable character, this guy seemingly decides to make his own destiny and become the hero the game deserves. Coming to Australian theaters July 2nd.
This movie looks really fun.
It looks amazing.
And obviously Ryan Reynolds is almost typecasting himself to play these kind of wacky comedy, violent-ish kind of movies. And I'm totally on board with that. This kind of film, it looks like, with obviously all modern interpretations of video games in movies, like Jumanji, for example, where it's less about the board game aesthetics.
Yes.
It's more about like hyper stylization and animations and all this wacky stuff. This looks like it's seemingly trying to attempt a Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, PUBG kind of esque shoot 'em up violent video game arena where you can do anything except the main character is literally a banker, an NPC who in this kind of world they're all sentient. They're all this is their jobs, this is their lives. And he all of a sudden just one day decides, I don't want to do this. I want to find something else.
Surely there's more for me to do.
Yeah. So therefore, if you watch the trailer, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's great.
There's a particular moment where he picks up the glasses, the sunglasses of an actual character, a playable character, which allows him to see the world that they see. So see the opportunities of killing people, collecting points, collecting health. Yeah. But as he's taking the glasses on and off, it's like the movie from John Carpenter's It Lives.
Yes, with Ratty Popper.
Yeah.
Yes.
It reminds me of that scene where every time he puts the glasses on, he sees a different world around him. And I don't think that's explicitly supposed to be copying that particular film.
No,
it's just its own thing. I just found that was quite connected, and I thought it was quite clever. So Free Guy looks like genuinely fun.
Absolutely. And like you said, that scene where he gets the glasses, where he accidentally shoots the main player with the glasses.
Yep.
And he's got this huge hole in his chest, and he's like, he's just taking a rest. No, you fucking shot him. He's like, no, he's just in a good sleep.
You don't do this, man!
Yeah, exactly, that's right. No, but, man, this episode is going to suck. But, no, it looks a hell of a lot of fun. I cannot wait for this. Also, Ticky Wicky.
Yeah, Taika Waititi.
Another
stars
huge
as a-
Hollywood role.
Yeah, and it looks like everybody in this film is like essentially playing a version of themselves. You've got Ryan Reynolds who's playing a typical happy-go-lucky kind of silly Ryan Reynolds character-esque, and then you have Taika Waititi who plays himself as a wisecracking, middle-aged New Zealand gentleman, who somehow, I believe he may be the main antagonist or some kind of
I
antagonist to a
believe
degree.
he has to be like the boss of the game, you know?
I think like these kind of movies began with Tron, you know, where it was the first kind of integration between the real world and video games that they had initially attempted. And that movie in its own right is a technical marvel. Film-wise,
it's not good. Yeah.
The idea behind it is great. Similar kind of concept. So if you're into video games, you're into movies like Ready Player One, where they're just going to be chock full of Easter eggs, things to recognize from franchises that you're familiar with.
Exactly.
Free Guy is going to be the movie for you, and especially if you're a fan of Ryan Reynolds. So definitely check out the trailer to Free Guy.
100%. Would you like to take our next one, Dilbo?
Absolutely. Now, this is a trailer I did watch only moments before recording this episode, as I usually do, but I do know that this trailer came out midweek. I think it was around Tuesday or so.
Yes.
And this is obviously a Friday episode, so I waited. There was a teaser, but I wanted to wait to see the entire trailer. And now I've seen it, I'm not really sure how to think.
Oh, really?
Not really sure how I feel about
read
this.
my description and you're welcome in advance.
Wonder Woman 1984. Gal Gadot stars as the title character of the next Wonder Woman film, set sometime in the past. They weren't specific on which year it was. We see Wonder Woman whipping bad guys, whipping bullets, throwing down her fists, and throwing up the X. Amazing trailer. And the theme of this And the theme of it being sometimes in the 80s. Again, they weren't specific. Brings us disco music, parachute pants, and lots of color. Oh, and amazing art. Great supporting cast coming June 2020.
Yes, that's right. So Wonder Woman 1984 set sometime in the 80s. Not too sure.
I don't know.
I know. I had to chuck that joke in there twice. And you know I sold it like a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn it. No, dude, I loved this trailer. I fucking loved it. The vibe, the feel of it, the music, the colors, all of it. Man, this feels different. But sorry, I just have to...
Yep. You're right. You go for it, and then I'll...
No, that's right. Joker... That felt different because of the dark tones, the real tones, the gritty tones. This, I'm not comparing it to it in how great of a film it will be, but this feels different in the sense that this is like a comic book action film that isn't your cliche comic book action film. It feels different because of how vibrant it is and how much they're going to rely on the setting as much as the concept.
Okay. Now, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I do like the idea that they are going for these big, bombastic, colourful films. Yeah. I love that, especially with this day and age. But I feel the problem that I have with this trailer, essentially, is that we all knew from the first time Wonder Woman 1984 was announced that the fact that it was sometime in the 80s, a very colourful sort of period of time, crazy music, crazy clothing, as we suggested in your description, that this film was going to be big and bombastic and colourful. But the first Wonder Woman film that came out off the back of Dawn of Justice, which had the DC universe had a few failures here and there, but Wonder Woman was a massive success. Yeah. That wasn't an overly colourful film. That had elements when she was an Amazonia, and then she came to the real world, and it showed a very dark, gritty, I think it was World War II. Yeah. And it showed like a darker, grittier side where she brought a bit of light into that. Now in the 80s, at some point, I'm going to be hammering this home the entire time.
I love it. Thank you.
There's all this colourfulness and colourful characters, which we'll get into. Yeah. But is this just copying Thor Ragnarok? Because they kind of did it first. Yeah. And this trailer with the like the theme songs and the kind of colourful sort of effects from the fonts and things like that, and the kind of some of the quips, I just feel that I don't think it's deliberately copying the aesthetics of Thor Ragnarok, but I think it's going to have a lot of similarities where I think it may put a few people off by being unoriginal. Yeah, okay. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm really looking forward to this because I really like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Yes. I liked her first portrayal, and I really like the idea of continuing this story forward. I'm not a fan of them going, well, she can do all these amazing things, which we didn't see in Justice League because that film was made first. Yeah. You know? But fuck it, who cares? That movie's dead. Yes. She swings off
Stop attaching these things.
Yeah, that's right.
Stop it.
She swings off lightning bolts. Yeah. That was cool.
That was badass.
But the problem there is that I think that I don't necessarily have a problem
with... Electrocution.
Yes, that's right. Don't play with lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
Sorry, just quick sidebar.
Yep.
My daughter, she discovered this week that
Playing with electricity?
We have horses across the road that we always say hello to when we go on a bike ride and have done for years.
Yep.
She found out they just put an electric fence in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did she find out?
She grabbed it. I didn't know that it was there because down near her height at eye level, and she's like, it's a white horse, so we don't know its name, so we call it Mayonnaise.
Yep.
And she was just like, Mayonnaise. And I'm like, what? She's like, I touched this and did it again. And she's like, and it hurt. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I just grabbed this. And I grabbed her as she did it. And I got shocked and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you fucking, wow.
Lucky she doesn't have heart problems. Fucking Jesus.
She might now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But either way, little sidebar, so don't play with electricity.
Don't play with electricity.
Yeah, there's a PSA for you.
Yes.
The more you know.
So if you see
add that effect, Dylan, the more you know.
If you see horses, stay away from their fences. But what was I saying? Yeah, so the first Wonder Woman movie, leading up to the final act was a big bombastic CGI slugfest.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what let the rest of the movie down. Because it was a big CGI monster. It was Ares in the end. It was just very heavy on the special effects. This film looks like it's almost doubling down.
Yeah.
But that was everybody else's problem with the first movie. So I have got nothing against big bombastic monster slugfest. That's what I go to these movies for.
Yeah, of course.
I just hope that they do it in a way that appeals to like the genuine Wonder Woman fans and they don't repeat any mistakes that they made in the first one.
Yeah.
As I said, it's a great movie, but there was some downfall towards the end. I just hope this doesn't do that again.
No, that's fair. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the first Wonder Woman film that I've been excited for. And that's not a slight on the character, but you know me with superheroes. I've just never had much interest, and this one looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
No, that's
We've got
fair
Chris Pine as well, Kristen Wiig, Robin Wright, Pedro Pascal, like the cast is stacked, of course.
Yeah.
And no, I think it looks fucking fantastic.
I'm really looking forward to Kristen Wiig. The reason being, she's usually pretty good in most things I've seen her in. You know, I've never really seen a bad performance, except for on some like Saturday Night Live skits where she breaks character, and that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
You know,
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, like she was like, listen, Ghostbusters, the movie itself, was pretty rubbish. But as a performer, she did her job in that film. I don't think anybody...
Performer or performer? I'm not sure.
Performer. I don't think anybody was particularly bad in that film. It was just a bad film overall.
Yeah.
But she is playing
Oh my God.
a character called Cheetah.
Yeah.
So she's playing an actual DC villain.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a spoiler. In the trailer, she's a nice gal.
She's a nice lady, yeah.
Oh, no.
But she was revealed to be playing Cheetah a long time ago. So
disappointed.
In the trailer, makes it out that they're kind of friends.
Yeah.
But there's a few darker shots towards the later end of the trailer that suggests, well, she may not be what she seems to be. So
no, that's sneaky Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, we'll find out. But I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman.
Perfect, and I have the perfect segue. Speaking of Ghostbusters... Stop it. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
Now, well, would you look at that? Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard are teaming up with their incredible comedic timing to fix that mess that was Ghostbusters 2016. A young family moves to an old, decrepit farmhouse that their granddad left them because they be broke. But what do you know? It's full of Ghostbuster replicas. Now they've unleashed hidden ghosts who must save their tiny town from its grasp.
Yeah.
Coming July 2020.
Now, I'm glad you put in your description that Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard are teaming up with their incredible comedic timing, because this trailer was very dark.
Yes.
And very non-comedy-esque.
Yes.
A few elements here and there, and you'll know that there will be some laughs. Like the original Ghostbusters, technically a comedy, but there were some really dark elements, and they treat the original events of the first Ghostbusters as if that was an apocalyptic event that legit happened in our modern day and age. And I like that they mentioned that, this happened in the 80s. This was fucking huge.
Yes.
And now it hasn't happened for 30-odd years. They're completely ignoring Ghostbusters 20, whatever year that was.
2016,
which is fine by me. I love Paul Rudd. I love Finn Wolfhard. The trailer itself, as I said, is really dark. It shows a darker tone and the return of the ghosts, essentially.
Exactly.
I really like how they're treating this franchise.
Yes, 100%. It looks like it's going to be respectfully different take.
Yes.
And the key, like you said, is you mentioning how
Man, I'm having so much trouble with this fucking candy cane.
No, that's fine. I'll try and carry this for a little bit while you focus on that. There you go. Well done. Yeah, and like you said, the original one was
way too much in here.
It's totally worth it, man. It's totally worth it. Quantity over quality.
Yeah. Like 2 podcasts every week.
yes. Quantity over quality and 4 videos. Yes, but like you said, the original one was like an apocalyptic event that like captured the entire city that it was in. I can't remember where it was set.
Like in New York or some shit.
Yeah, New York or Chicago, one of them. And
Darwin.
That's proven by Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gooberson.
Yep.
Who is like a historian about it, who's like overwhelmed that they found one of the traps and that. And they're like, your granddad didn't tell you about this? Like, oh my God, like, you know, it was such a big deal. And they're treating it like this is a catastrophic event waiting to happen again.
Yeah.
And that's what's so fascinating about this. This isn't like a laugh a minute, attempted laugh a minute like the 2016 version.
It's not a flat out comedy like
there's going to be comedies in there. Like there's the Finn Wolfhard one line in the trailer where he's like, you know, get under the table. And he's like, remember that time we died under a dining room table?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Then there's Paul Rudd when he's playing with the trap. There's like a cheeky one liner in there. But this feels like a movie that if we didn't know about the previous Ghostbusters, this would be a serious film that we're looking at. Yeah.
What I'm really excited for is, yes, fair enough, the trailer doesn't give away any returning characters, really, other than a few mentions here and there. But
they're on the IMDb page, they're happening. Yeah, I'm just saying.
It is confirmed, and we already do know that Bill Murray, Sigourney Weaver, and Dan Aykroyd are all returning as their previous characters. Whether they return in full roles,
yes,
I don't really know.
And Ernie Hudson.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. But there is no mention of... Honey, I Shrunk the Kids guy. What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh, God, why'd you put me on the spot? You're the one who forgot.
Yeah, I know.
I know his name. I totally know his name. Keep talking.
Yeah. What a great movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, what's his name? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Rick Moranis.
Now, we've talked about this movie a lot in the past.
Yeah, we spoke when this first got announced. We spoke about that and we were like begging, please come back. But
yeah, we get it.
But there's still that chance. If he comes back for whatever role it is, it needs to be a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, you know, I'm okay if Sigourney Weaver, I'm okay if they come back and we know about it. That's awesome. Yay. This is the big one. Yeah. Rick Moranis is the big one. Like
now, last time an obscure character came back to a franchise many, many, many years later, it sucked. Terminator. This is. I don't think this is going to suck. I think this film has the right level of care and respect, as you've already mentioned, care and respect for the source material. It doesn't look like it's going to be full whole hog comedy like the last one attempted to be. No. It's going to take a lot more serious tones, like the original Ghostbusters did. I'm really looking forward to this film.
Absolutely, but honestly, even more serious than the originals did, because there was a hell of a lot of comedy in those originals as well, you know? They're some of the greatest funnies ever.
This man has no dick.
Yes,
classic Bill Murray.
Of course.
Absolutely. Well, I guess it's my turn.
It sure is.
Speaking of Asian women, Mulan. A young woman must protect her family from the conscription into the army because she was born a female genitalia. Curse you, vagina! She screams as her daddy is forced to fight. With her hair hidden up under a warrior's helmet, she does it like a dude, and she must fight to protect her emperor and family. With a little help from a lady who doubles as a bird. Win-win! Coming March 2020.
Oh, man.
Listen, I butcher these because I don't read them ahead of time. I have to read them off the cuff.
I love keeping them as a surprise for you because I'm like, I'm making myself chuckle here. It'll be funny. He'll get a kick out of this. But then you read it and you're so focused on getting it right, you butcher it. And I'm like, the comedic timing is all wrong. How does he fuck this up? But it's because you haven't seen it. Like, so
Mulan,
anyway, yes.
So Mulan is the live-action remake of the Disney classic Mulan.
Curse you, vagina.
Curse you, vagina. Yeah. So essentially, the Mulan tells the story of conscription into the war, whatever war it is, somewhere in Asia.
Each family needs to sacrifice, like,
conscript.
Offer up one male.
Yeah.
And he was born with 2 daughters, so he's like, I will fight, and like crumbles because he's
a cripple and old man.
Crippled. Yeah, exactly. And she's like, no, I got to save daddy, so I'm gonna tuck it.
What? She's going to, hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She's going to tuck her vagina.
Yes, exactly. They won't see the bulge.
Wow.
Yes, all right. Curse your vagina.
I don't know how you have 2 kids, man.
Oh, man, you know.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, this
When
definitely...
2 vaginas slapped together.
Listen, I'm glad YouTube now asks us, is this YouTube video made for kids? No.
Yes. Informative.
We're talking about kids' movies. All right, so
Yes.
Milan...
Ask your teacher about conscription vaginas.
Yes. Milan is about a young woman who then joins the military to fight for her family and fight for her tribe, essentially, whatever you would call this group of... Village, a town.
Yeah.
And she dresses as a bloke, tries to fit in with the army and be trained, blah blah blah, that way. The Disney original starred like an A-list cast, but most prominently Eddie Murphy as a little cartoon dragon, which is timeless.
Didn't see that in there.
This movie has very little, only a small glimpse of supernatural elements. I didn't see any at all until towards I think it was maybe the 3rd or 4th minute into the trailer, where the character known as the witch, she kind of transforms into a bird.
Phoenix, I believe.
Phoenix, yeah. That's about it.
Yeah.
So I don't think this film is going to double down on any of the fantastical comedy, spectacular, what's the word I just said? Magical elements.
Sci-fi. Yep.
Magical elements that the first one did, or the singing and dancing. I don't think we're going to get as much of a musical out of this.
See, that's the thing. There's the good chance that Disney has gone down that route and they've taken all the serious portions to make it seem like this modern epic tale. And then they just fucking throw the singing and dancing in and everyone goes, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, listen, I'd be totally down for this film if it didn't have all the singing and dancing. Maybe 1 or 2 numbers here and there.
This, like, if this was a trailer presented with no backstory or history, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, a really good stylized Disney classic, essentially, of a really interesting tale. But if this film doubles down on the singing and dancing, I'm totally down.
Oh, really? You're even more keen?
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say I'm more keen.
Triple
I'm
wide
on the same level. Yeah, I'm on the same level. So I think I will see this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. That's the thing. Like, as in, it seems like it has the potential to not be suitable for the younger kids, you know?
Yeah,
like
I don't think it's going to be too far out of the way
No,
for
kids. No, not at all. Of course, not being a Disney property, but at the same time, I mean, it looked like a legit good time, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
I'm just having a quick Google, and it looks like people are boycotting the movie, the Star.
Yeah, because she supported Hong Kong police.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't really know what's going on over there.
We are very politically aware on this channel, and we know that the Hong Kong police, oh man, they could be good or bad. We don't know.
We have no fucking idea.
No, exactly. But if you want to know about Mulan, we know all about vagina conscription. So
exactly right. Anyway, Mitchell, take it away.
Curse you, vagina. Anyway, so next one we have is No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
Now, this is the actual trailer and not a 15-second trailer Dylan insisted on spending 10 minutes talking about.
And I fucking did it.
I know. And yes, that's right. Head back in our archives on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
YouTube.
Big Summer Blood.
So he says archives every week, but you mean the week before.
It's still the archives. If you're listening to this episode in 5 years, head back in the archives to last week's episode.
Yeah.
Damn. See, I think about these things. Now, No Time to Die. Daniel Craig risks rope burn and retirement in this, the 25th Bond film, in an action-packed trailer full of explosions, gunfights, motorbike chases, clever one-line jokes, and chucking fully sick donuts in the parking lot. We see old man Bond coming up against his greatest villain yet, his feeble knees. Who will prevail? Stacked cast coming April 2020.
I love James Bond films.
Faggot.
What? Blaze it, faggot.
April 4/20, 2020. I just got that in my head. Blaze it, faggot. Yeah, fully sick, bro.
Cool.
Talking about donuts, eh?
Yeah. I love James Bond. I love the James Bond films.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of them, and I haven't watched all of the most recent Daniel Craig James Bond films more than once. I haven't seen Quantum of Solace. I do need to catch up. I think this is going to, like, if you're, whether this film is going to stand out to be great or good as a James Bond film is yet to be seen. But there's one thing I know for sure, and that these films are always great when it comes to stylized action, sexy women, the Bond girls, of course, sexy blokes, Daniel Craig. Yeah, so stylized action, decent action, and good action.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to these movies for.
Yeah, honestly, see, I haven't seen any of the Daniel Craig Bond films, except for Casino Royale was the last one I saw.
Right, that was his first.
Exactly.
And people are saying that's one of the best, if not one of the best Bond films ever.
Well, I saw that at the theaters because I was a teenager and, you go with your friends to see a movie.
And I haven't seen it since the cinemas, so I really need to catch up on that.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But, and I haven't bothered to go to the other ones because ever since then I've been an adult with an option, and that's not at the top of my list and that.
Yeah.
But for this podcast, this trailer made me want to see this film.
Yeah.
It looks like a hell of a lot of fun, like everything you would expect from a Bond film. And as far as
everything you expect from this generation of Bond films, and I'll get to why I mean that in a moment. But
no, that's fair. And I was just going to say, like, for example, I believe now he's not in the service, and now he's like on the run, chasing his tail, kind of thing. I'm not sure, trying to.
He's been doing that pretty much every single one.
Yeah, but like I believe he's not with MI6. Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
Emma Level of P.
Yeah.
So it just looks fun. And Rami Malek, very brief in the trailer, but very good. And also,
that's another thing. You definitely get stylized villains, very unique stylized villains. And I think Rami Malek's reveal. I don't know who he's playing. But I do know that he looks fucking.
He's
cool.
playing Safin.
I do know that Safin looks very cool.
Yes.
So that's one thing enjoy that. That's one thing these movies have going for them. There's always interesting, unique stylizations about them, especially the gadgets and the cars.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I will just say as well, Christoph Waltz, always happy to go and see him.
Yeah.
I love Christoph Waltz so much. Yes.
There's one thing that I will look forward to in the future, though, that I hope happens once Daniel Craig is out of the picture. Not because I don't like Daniel Craig. I'm just looking forward to a new generation of Bond films. Daniel Craig's iteration of James Bond, the storylines were very much, this happened because of something that happened to him as a child, and he's connected to the villain somehow, and he's on the run, and he's retired, or he comes back, or he gets married, and all this sort of shit. I just want to see a new iteration of James Bond where he's literally given a mission, and the movie is based on that mission. He has no
completely disconnected from it.
Yeah, no personal connections with the villain on whatever they're doing. It's literally like, here's his mission. He has to stop the end of the world or the happenings of this terrorist organization.
And I assume that's what the old ones were about.
That's why I think I like them. And like I've always been a huge fan of those spy thriller espionage type films and games, particularly a game like Hitman.
God damn it. It comes down to our generation being conditioned for everything needing a reason to connect.
Yeah, that's right. So, and that's right. But I think if they were to make these Daniel Craig Bond films just missions, then everyone would have been like, well, these are the exact same things that we've already seen before, which, would have been.
That's the point.
Yeah. So that's why I'm glad they were the way they are. I'm looking forward to going down typical James Bond. He's been handed a mission, off you go. That's what I want to see in a future James Bond film.
So this one doesn't do it for you.
Not in that sense. Yeah. It does it for me in the way that it is going to have
sick donuts,
fully sick
feeble
donuts,
beans, and rope burn.
That's exactly right. It's going to have some stylized action. Miniguns pop out of the fucking headlights of an Aston Martin.
Of course.
Typical James Bond, crazy gadgets, bulletproof glass. I love that shit.
Yeah.
But it all does go to, he's broken somehow. He hasn't been his best, but he overcomes it. Fucking whatever.
I'll shoot you in the knee. The good one.
Yeah, it's like we get an old man Bond.
How about that classic line? I've never heard this before in a Bond film where he says name and he goes Bond, and the guy looks at him like, and he's like, James Bond.
James Bond. It says it on my name tag. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Says it in the fucking script.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, I don't know. Listen, I'm really looking forward to it, and I will go see it, but I don't, just like the previous ones, I may only ever see this once.
That's
fair. Then I'm looking forward to the next one. Maybe that's why I only see them once, because I know there's
Superman, it's your turn. Step up, Idris Elba.
Yeah. Cool.
Is that battery light flashing in the middle of the screen?
It better bloody not be.
Fuck. Anyway, moving on. It's your turn, isn't it?
No.
Okay, it was, but whatever.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, so, The Assistant. Ooh,
Why are you getting that?
Showing us how to put the ass in assistance. Comes this high-octane thriller about the day in the life of a high executive assistant and everything she goes through for her misogynistic boss and corrupt asshole workmates. Sounds like my job. She is tasked with such ridiculous tasks and the mistreatment of other women as she is expected to keep her mouth shut to say all the right things. Coming 31st of January in the US and everywhere else in February.
That's right. Shots fired. Now, The Assistant, it's that festival favorite.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those artsy films, but I'll tell you what. Looks like a fucking good time.
The trailer is intriguing, and the reason I say this
Very
is
intriguing.
before you get into it, is
you're
that it starts out as this like, she's been hired, she's a secretary of sorts, and it's just kind of a typical office job, and then it moves forward, and the whole trailer essentially gives you the vibe that it is a very typical office job, but it tells the story in a way that it's got you feeling for the character of the assistant, whatever her name is, and the things that she has to deal with, the things that she sees on a daily basis, dealing with these misogynists and how they're dealing with their clients. Does it say that she works for like a law firm or something? I'm not quite sure where she works.
I don't think they specified on it.
But the reason that I find this so interesting is because it is based on the happenings of within an office environment. And that is my life. I work in an office. I work around misogynistic assholes. I work in a team full of women. It's fine. Like, they're not misogynistic assholes because they're women. But,
Okay.
But, like, being in that kind of
sense.
environment, seeing everybody and hearing their conversations, and this looks like a thriller.
Yes.
The beginning of the trailer, I was like, okay, this looks pretty typical. But towards the end, I was like, holy shit, this looks interesting.
Exactly. They found a way to actually... Looks like they're trying to take that dirty underbelly from the office world. You know, like those kind of things. Like, obviously... That's
what I find interesting about it.
Exactly. And obviously her boss is a very powerful man and the things he can do to women, whether it's her or the others.
And the things that he can influence around him as well.
Exactly.
It looks like it's dealing with the main character's descent into her mental health, being surrounded and involved with what can she do for these people that are, stuck in these predicaments, dealing with her colleagues.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, I'm wondering if this is going to lead to a very suspenseful point where maybe her life's at risk, or maybe she snaps to the point where she does something about these things.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, but it's got me hella intrigued, that's for sure. Like,
or it's going to show a very realistic and relatable story to a lot of people in this position where she doesn't, or she can't
do anything
about it.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd imagine stories like this do happen on a daily basis. As I said, it doesn't happen to me, but I find it interesting because I work in an office environment.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that there are a lot of places, especially for assistants and secretaries, mainly being women, to bosses that are men.
Yeah.
High business class blokes can be known to be scumbags. So that's why I find this movie interesting. So I don't think any of the films on this trailer park this week are shit. I think they all genuinely look good, and the assistant does look good.
It really does, honestly, and I'm hoping when it says that it's coming everywhere February that it means to a service. There was no specifics on that, but limited theatrical release in the US 31st of January 2020. But yeah, no, it looks like a hell of a lot of fun and looks like it's going to be a good film. And Julia Garner is the main actress, and she looks great. Yeah, but anyway, that's it for Trailer Park this week. It's time to get on back to the biggest goal. Whoa, that's right. And now it's time for everybody's favorite depressing music of the week. Hit it, Dylan. Oh, fuck. Wait, candy cans, quick.
It's time for Yasss or Pass. Excited or delighted.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the best time of the week. It's time for Yasss or Pass. And get excited or get the blood.
That's right. Fucking hell. Wait, so we should do the rest of the episode with like an entire candy cane in a minute.
I would, but this is the last of my candy cane.
Damn it.
Tyler! New candy cane.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. These are the films coming to theaters this week in Australia. Check your local guidances. And these are the ones that maybe if you haven't planned your weekend, maybe we can change your mind or steer you in the right direction of something spectacular.
Absolutely.
Or less than, you know? Yeah. Now,
more times than not, we usually find out what we're going to see this weekend. And whether we actually do it or not, we'll find out.
No,
so,
that's
Mitchell,
right.
ripping straight into it.
Yes, absolutely. Now, the first one, I was in the right segment. Yasss or Pass is the whistleblower. I can't. Oh, wait, you can't. Wait.
No, I can. I'm just not looking. I can't when I look at you because I'm laughing. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, the whistleblower in this joint Australian/Chinese production. Our story. Oh fucking Jesus! Our story follows an immigrant working for a mining company in Australia who discovers that some new technology being used by the company may pose a health risk.
Fucking what?
Yes.
What do you mean the company's using a health? It's fucking mining.
Yeah, and they're using a new technology that may be. Oh wait, I see where you're going with this because mining and the health.
Yeah, like.
Oh my god. Oh, blinded. I really
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your cup of tea. Maybe you work in the mining industry and you're like, oh, Jesus.
Listen, there's been a lot of film, TV, and especially Netflix documentaries, especially that have come out in recent history.
About veganism, yes.
Yeah, about veganism and like dietary choices and things like that, which literally have been changing people's minds. In Australia, we do know, to get political for a second, that China is buying a lot of Australian land.
Yeah.
And we do know that Australia is a massively high intensity mining country.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Company and country.
You'd think I fucked that up, but yeah, I did. But I
you
meant to
nailed
say
it.
Yeah. Big business is where you find it in Australian mining, but we do know that it is clearly fucking our environment.
Oh, yeah.
So whether this film
100%.
is going to change more people's minds, probably not. But
Yeah, no.
I have a feeling it's going to try and attempt that kind of in some way.
I don't know. Either way,
We
I don't
won't.
know.
We won't find out because we
no,
won't
that's
see
right.
it.
But if you go and see The Whistleblower, let us know in the comments below how much we were right.
Yeah.
Because
Anyway.
we were. Anyway, moving on to the next one. We have the Queen's Corgi. Now, this is everyone's favourite puppy. In this family animation, we follow the Queen's pet, Corgi, as he gets lost from Buckingham Palace.
Fucking hell!
Oh no! But before the adventure to find his way home, he ends up at a dog fight club. Holy shit. Has potential to be brutal. He's hoping.
Fucking hell, mate.
I'm not joking. That's in the legit description
Yeah.
of the movie. This
So-
is an animated film
Yeah.
for the family. The motherfucker ends up at a fight dog club.
Yeah. A dog fight club.
No, a fight dog club. They
fight dog-
fight with dogs. They put them on they tape them to their fist. Oh, Johnny, we got to square up with these corgis.
It's no longer bare knuckle. We're strapping dogs to our fists.
I got the shit shoes, mate, with you.
I'll fucking punch you over a cup of tea, dog.
Lucky I put on the boxes.
Oh!
Oh, we're funny and informative.
Yes.
So,
Listen, that sounds quite interesting. Whether I actually see this, I won't. But like the concept is. Listen, I can't even talk out my ass about this.
I know.
Like,
I don't even know if I would. See, I love taking my kids to the movies. I take them to almost every animated film we can. But the Queen's Corgi and it ends up at a dog fight club.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to expose them to that.
Yeah.
Like-
'Cause what if they turn around and be like, Dad?
Why did you look it up on Pirate Bay?
I went to
That's
Google.
rude,
I
Dylan.
went to Google it, and all of a sudden it was like the Pirate Bay. I was like, hold on, what the fuck?
See that IMDb link up the top? Go straight there and write it in. Just saying. IMDb. But either way, yeah, I'm normally one who I'll jump at any animated film I possibly can. But this one, I'm sorry, it's a pass. Because I could still see myself watching this with the kid. Man, I got so much saliva.
Yeah. For dog's sake!
Yeah, for dog's sake, what a tagline.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. Seriously.
Okay.
He finds his way to a dog fight club.
Wow, what a rubbish
Yeah.
episode this is.
Stop it.
I'm not.
The
Yeah.
quantity over quality.
All right, let's get on to the next one, shall we? Because
Yeah.
the Queen's Corgi is a fucking whatever.
Well, maybe if you don't want to take your kids to the Queen's Corgi, I assume but blighted for you.
But blighted.
Yes. Maybe you want to take them to Playmobil, the movie.
Playmobil.
What's that? You wanted a knockoff Lego movie from that cheaper version of Lego that parents get their kids when they can't afford ridiculously expensive real Lego? Well, look no further. The Playmobil movie has you covered. Starring Daniel Radcliffe, Jim Gaffigan, Megan Trainor, and Adam Lambert. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Can I have the time, Adam? What do you want from me? Can you just tell me the fucking time?
What do you want from me?
Remember that guy? The guy who's apparently the lead singer for Queen?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's actually really good.
Yeah, he's a great talent. Sorry. My joke stands. Either way,
Yeah.
the Playmobil movie, come on, get amongst it.
Okay, so listen, I don't have kids, so therefore I don't play with like toys and shit like
This
that.
is the knockoff version of Lego.
Okay.
Legit
so
Playmobil.
Playmobil is a legitimate thing.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Listen, the cast is fine.
Yeah.
Like Megan Trainor, Daniel Radcliffe, like everybody.
Jim
like,
Gaffigan.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, Maria in this movie. Oh, right. I recognize her from
She was Emma in the trailer
Emma
last week.
in the trailer last week.
and
Emma.
she was and she was also in The Witch. She was in Split.
right.
Yes, she's a great,
Oh, yeah,
great
that's
actress.
right.
She's
Yeah.
really fucking good.
Well, she's in the Playmobil movie.
Oh my
So,
God.
hey, career.
Listen, out of the trailers
Yeah.
that we've talked about already, so far that's the top of the list.
Okay, so is it a blighted or a pass?
Oh, it's a blighted. Actually, no, it's a pass because it might be good.
It might be fun.
Listen, Lego
You like
movie.
Lego movie?
Lego movie is great.
Maybe you'll like cheaper knockoff version Lego
Listen,
movie.
if they're going to be making movies about like toys, especially things like Lego, which has been around for donkey's years and was massive when I was a kid, still massive now.
Alpaca years even.
Yeah, alpaca years. If they are going to make a movie about any kind of construction toy line from my era, me only specifically,
Meccano.
I was going to mention Meccano. Listen, Connects.
Oh, shit, man. Now you're bringing it back. Yeah, Hollywood. Still waiting.
Yeah, go, bring us that Connects movie.
Oh, shit. The phone's been off the hook the whole time.
Alrighty, so
This is a pass for me. But, all right. No, actually, it's a Yasss. I kind of want to see it to see how bad it is.
Okay, listen, it's probably great.
Yes, exactly. And I have children and I will take them to it.
Yeah.
But the next one I won't be taking the kids to, Playing with Fire. In a city where corruption reigns supreme, one lawyer trying to get his innocent client free must fight against the police chief in the mobster's pocket and a district attorney who is also a former lover with a vendetta against him. Backed into a corner, he must do what he can to save his client, but also his life. One thing's for sure, you have to be careful when you play with fire. Lol jokes, it's a family comedy starring John Cena, Keegan-Michael Key, and John Leguizamo about a fire station having to babysit some kids.
Yeah, listen, this movie looks really good, but where the fuck did you pull that from?
My head.
That was great.
And my chicken laying ass.
What? Oh, yeah.
It's a callback to 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
thank you.
You don't lay chickens, you lay eggs.
My egg laying ass. That's the one. But I feel like I need to traditionally now fuck with you once a week with these ones in particular.
Okay.
Because I know Trailer Park, you might accidentally slip up and see a smidge of one of them when you're looking for the trailers. That's fine. But Yasss or Pass, I know you're not going near that. You know that's my baby. So,
all I can picture you
you're
is
welcome.
shitting a whole chicken.
I should have made you read this one. Fuck.
All I can picture is you shitting an entire chicken. Now, going back to the question that we asked earlier, listen, if you could shit an egg, would you eat it? But at the same time, if you could shit an entire chicken, would you kill and roast and eat that chicken?
No, because you've got to pluck the feathers that are seemingly going to be covered in shit.
Hey, you got to clean up the shit off the egg as well.
Nah, man.
But you don't eat the shell.
Nah,
though.
surely if it's an egg, it comes out the urethra.
Hey, yeah, but what's next to the urethra?
What?
You bum. Have you?
Wait,
listen, I have
I'm
chickens.
sorry. Where's our urethra, Dylan?
Well, it depends on how you're going to be laying it. You're going to be standing up? You're going to be squatting?
Do you
gonna
actually
be a
know
big
where your urethra is?
Yes, I know where it is.
Come on, Dylan. Say it.
End of your dick.
Oh, he said noo-noo.
What were we talking about? All right, so John Cena is a
Playing
fireman.
with fire.
Yeah, John Cena and Keegan-Michael Key and John. I never get his fucking name right, but he was in Land of the Dead.
Yeah.
He was in Super Mario Brothers.
Did you hear me just like throw out Legolas Ball?
Yeah. He was in John Wick. He's been good as a secondary character in every movie he's ever starred in.
Serious drama, action, comedy. He's always good.
Yeah.
I love John Leguizamo.
Yeah, and this film looks genuinely funny.
It really does.
Yeah, it looks like a light-hearted comedy. As we said, big burly blokes who have to look after kids in like after however getting in this predicament.
Yeah.
It looks quite interesting. So
hopefully they're orphans.
Hopefully they're orphans. Yeah. Anyway,
They spend the movie babysitting them because until your parents get back, you know, we have to legally take care of you. Man, could you imagine if they plot twist at the end with, we found your parents? Then they're not making it back.
They're Crispies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Would you like them well done? Because you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's what you get.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, like imagine if this movie turned into like a dark horror comedy where like the firemen actually like ate the victims of the fire.
Shit,
like,
yeah. We've been in this fucking cabin for years. No, imagine if they're fighting the district attorney who's also a former lover with a vendetta against him. Backed into a corner. He must pry the dead bodies. Anyway, okay. So this one for me isn't excited because my son has seen the trailer and he really wants to go and said boys only, and I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So I'm all about this one, and I love me some John Cena.
Listen, John Cena, as we've discussed in the archives of podcasts, like he's at it. He's at his point where he's completely comfortable on screen, especially as an actor.
He's an actor now.
Yeah.
He's not just the wrestling guy.
He's still shredded. He's still fit as fuck. He looks burly as hell, and he's got comedic timing.
And he's going to be Duke Nukem one day.
Yeah, one day. Maybe not.
Yeah,
but this film looks genuinely good. But moving on to the next one definitely has to be my most excited for this week.
Of course it does. Now we have them. We've spoken about many a time. It was in Trailer Park a few weeks ago. Check the archives.
Yep.
Black Christmas. Here come the holiday flicks in this remake of the 1974 classic and the terribly basic remake from 2006. We follow a group of sorority sisters who are being terrorized by a Christmas killer. Will they survive or will they get their stocking stuck? Starring Imogen Poots, Lily Donahue, Brittany O'Grady, and Carrie Ells.
Imogen Poots. What a great name.
I know. I wrote this and I knew it was coming, and then I'm like, stocking stuffed. Yes. But anyway, Black Christmas, another remake, but one I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Like, I am. And the 2006 one as well, I just wanted to throw out. Only good thing about it, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, really? Yeah, very good. That's right. That was one of her earliest horror films.
It was her breaking into it, and then she got Final Destination 3 and was known as that horror chick. But then, bam, she can act. Look at that Hollywood bam.
Absolutely. Now, Black Christmas, I haven't seen any of the previous Black Christmas movies. They're on my list.
No.
But I am genuinely excited to see this because I like Christmas horrors.
Yes.
The last Christmas horror I saw, which I genuinely think is a good film, is Krampus.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
hate
thought it was
that movie.
Krampus.
Pronounce it however
No,
you like.
that's fine. Yeah, I was just funny.
I've heard it as Krampus. People say Krampus, like fucking...
I honestly prefer mine with honey.
Yeah, so do
Wait,
I.
crumpets?
Some people like them with Vegemite. Have you ever tried them with Vegemite?
No, I haven't, because I don't like the savoury with my breakfast sweet, because it is quite a sweet bread.
It is quite a sweet bread. Well, you could always go back and give it another go.
Oh, well, maybe with a cup of tea. We'll see what happens when the corgi gets
otherwise
home.
we're going to be fighting with fists.
Fucking hell, I got the Labradors, boy. You're going to swing for the fence.
Let me get the stuffies out.
Fuck, Friday's episode's a mess.
Yeah. Black Christmas, listen, one problem with this film is that it is rated PG-13.
I was waiting to bring that up.
But at the same time, listen, we are very critical of our horrors. And some of the... Jesus.
At the same time, I do declare we may be former lovers, District Attorney, but this is Friday, and we don't care. I'm so sorry. I have liquid running all over my face-sicle. Face-sicle. Not just my face sickle.
Face-sicle.
Facial.
Oh.
Some people pronounce it facial. But you were saying about the Christmas flick.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, right here. It's 2 hour time.
Yes. Listen.
Put him up with your honey breads.
Honey breads.
You know, some people like the Vegemite. Others like the honey. On the crumpets. I don't know. Do international people have crumpets? Is that a thing?
Fucking, yes, English.
Okay.
Great Britain.
I said international, not the old neighbours.
All right, listen. All right, so Black Christmas is, as we said, it's a remake from a 1970-something
74
Christmas slasher flick. And as I was saying before, we burst into that, whatever the hell that was, is that this film is rated PG, but I don't think this particular time of the year when it comes to Christmas horrors, there's nothing wrong with that because I'm not going to be taking this seriously at all.
What if I told you the 2006 remake, which wasn't a great film but was still serviceable, was rated in Australia hard R18+.
Yeah, but you said that wasn't great.
It wasn't a great film, but it was still a Christmas horror.
Okay, so
full of blood and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
Come on.
See, like I'm not usually a fan of films that are R for the sake of over the top violence because sometimes it's just dumb. I like effective violence, especially in horrors.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes like The Conjuring, for example, not overly violent films.
Yes.
But they're horrifying in the sense that they play on the people's fears and things like that. So in terms of this, I'm expecting this to be this along the lines of Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy both of those movies.
I enjoyed that as well, but I'm worried that this one's got the original classic. This one's got the 2006 remake with that hard R.
Yep.
I'm worried because of the PG-13, they've put this in the category of, say, for example, oh my God. Say, for example, this year too, Countdown and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
They'll draw in those teenage viewers and that, and they're going to make the...
That's what I mean. This is exactly what this movie's for.
They're gearing it towards them, and that's disappointing That's disappointing. Man, what is going on? Why do I all of a sudden have to burp so much? Maybe with my British accent. I think I was just swallowing a lot of air. But stop and actually taking a drink. But yeah, I don't like that they've done that. I feel like this could have been better served as an MA movie.
Okay.
But at the same time, Carrie Ells, loving the bits, more than okay with that. I'm worried that they gave away the plot twist at the end as to who it is in the trailer.
Okay.
You see him right at the beginning as a professor, and then saying goodbye on that day, on that last class day, and then you don't see him again.
Okay.
Now, that could be they just fucked up because they're like, oh, we don't have any footage of him because he's wearing a mask the whole fucking time as the killer. Or they're just completely swerving shit. You know?
Okay.
They're completely swerving shit in the sense that the trailer's like, oh, you don't see him again. But then he's in the movie the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Speaking of someone like the Carrie Elwes, however you pronounce his name.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. First time I ever noticed him was Saw 1.
Yeah, boy.
And then he made a few cameos later on in the later Saw films and he was
Yes.
rubbish. But the first one was great.
Dr. Lawrence Gordon, you watch your manners.
Rubbish.
Yes.
But, yeah, going back... He was Robin fucking Hood Men in Tights. I love that movie.
Fucking
And
do.
Princess Bride. Like, the dude had a massive career
Yeah.
back in the day.
You know,
and then and all of a sudden, he was in this one film, Saw, which was great.
Yep.
And then, like, I mean, he's done things, but nothing I've seen or nothing I care about since.
No, you know what's amazing, though, is that for me, his performance in Saw, that's like probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
But he is dog shit in Saw.
That's what I mean.
Is so bad.
That's what surprises me. He was in
after he cuts his foot off and he's acting with... He sounds like fucking Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. Please don't hurt me.
That's what I mean. Like,
But I love it.
He was such a high caliber actor in the 80s when he was doing a few of those movies. Maybe not high caliber, but he was in big films.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't surprising to me that he was in a movie like Saw.
Yeah.
Because Saw is great, but there's some bad acting in it because of the type of movie and the type of budgets that they
You've got
had.
Carrie Ells, who was struggling at the time, and then you've got Lee Winnell, the writer of the film.
Who's literally never acted before.
Exactly.
Until then. So, all props to that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carrie, I don't know. Listen, I'm not a fan, but that's why I think this Black Christmas is literally going to be a seat filler for Christmas. It's not your typical... Frozen 2 fucking chicken nugget film story thing about...
No, that's right. It's not a serious film.
It's not...
it's a popcorn film.
Yeah.
Whereas Frozen 2... By the way, I saw Frozen 2.
Yeah?
I know you haven't seen the first one, but I just want to shout out to all the parents.
Yep.
It's fucking great.
Yeah?
It's fucking great. It's better than the first one, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Kristen Bell and the wickedly talented Idina Menzel is amazing.
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. Oh, I was trying to remember.
According to John Travolta.
I rewatched that like 17 times the other day, man, because I fucking love that. But yeah,
now, are you
Adele
talking
Dazeem.
about Frozen 2, the Disney classic, or Frozen 2?
No, the documentary.
Yeah, the documentary.
No,
yeah,
they
of
do
course,
voiceovers when they're voicing their concern about the chickaroos.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, Carrie Elsie's had a resurgence this year. He was in Stranger Things as a pretty prominent character as well. And now this movie, man, this one is a Yasss for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Yasss for me too, because we'll most likely see it. And I am looking more so than the
I don't
rest
want
of
to
these
see it
films.
this week.
No, I don't want to see it this week.
I want to see it when it's quiet.
Yes, because there's nothing I hate more. Even if it is a schlocky horror comedy, whatever, I still fucking hate full, loud, asshole cinema goers.
Hey, I will just say, how pleasantly surprised were you that Ford versus Ferrari has been out almost a month, and we went and saw it at 6 p.m. at Glendale?
Yeah.
And it was like, there was like 25 people in there.
Yeah, it was still
great.
For a small cinema, it was moderately filled.
I think that's the most we've seen since the Joker screening, maybe, or Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Like, it was great to see that for a good film, not just like a schlocky movie, you know?
That's the thing. Like, I know we've talked about it a lot too, but like Joker has been out for a lot longer, and it's still in the cinemas.
Still in there. Still in there, one session a day.
Yeah,
I love it.
I wonder if people are still going.
I don't know. I want to go.
I kind of do as well. Yeah, but
We've got Cinebuzz points.
we certainly do. I got a free VMAX ticket to Event Cinemas. Speaking
Did you
of
saw
which,
Event Cinemas?
yeah, Event Cinemas. Look
Oh my
what we've
gosh.
stumbled across.
That's crazy. Have you headed over to our Facebook page yet? Because we have a promotion running pinned to the top of the page.
Absolutely.
Where you can enter the competition to win one of two $50 Event Cinemas gift cards or one of two $25 Event Cinemas gift cards.
Absolutely. Now,
Holy
one winner per gift card. Don't forget, all you have to do to enter is
Like the post, share the post, and tag 3 friends.
three whole friends.
I know. Do you have them? I don't. Maybe
Yeah.
you do. But please do.
That's why we're asking for you to tag 3 whole friends.
Exactly. And they'll get a friend request from us because we're lonely.
Jesus, what a way to sell these gift cards. Anyway,
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, on all seriousness,
free gift cards.
It's fucking
Simple.
Christmas time, so we feel generous. Listen,
Yes.
you can find a bit of merch for TCTP as well, but most importantly, share some shit, like some stuff,
Yes.
and look at some of our podcasts and videos, etc., everywhere on all platforms. We'll get to where in a moment. But
That's
most
right.
importantly, we've got an amazing giveaway going away.
Yes,
Now,
Facebook
we will...
exclusive.
Exactly. Now, we will announce the winner.
Yes, during the Christmas week. We're not
Yes.
going to give you an exact date yet because it's a busy time, but the competition will run until Sunday, the 22nd of December.
Yep.
No more entries after that. Calm your tits. And they'll be revealed sometime in that week. That week will be a little bit confusing for some because our usual Wednesday and Friday schedule has been thrown into a loophole.
Yeah.
Because Wednesday, that
Is
week,
Christmas.
That's right. So we've got some shuffling to do in that, but we're going to figure it out. There'll still be 2 episodes that week at least. And yeah, we'll reveal the winner sometime during that week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, we keep saying winner, but there will be 4 winners.
Oh.
So we will reveal all 4 of you.
Not we, just the spastic over this side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, you can go over to Facebook and enter that competition, but you can also find 2C3Pod, TCTP, and Two's Company 3's a podcast on Instagram and Twitter at 2C3Pod.
That's right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, why aren't you listening to us on the podcast? Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube. Big Summer Blowout.
Now, you can support the show, of course, by heading over to tpublic.com. We've got some t-shirts, we've got some hoodies, we've got some mugs, some stickers, some magnets, a whole bunch of shit. If you want to support the show that gives you something in return, feel free to go spend $1 there as well.
That's right. And if you want to tell us to shut the fuck up because we talk so much,
Yeah.
Two's Company 3's a podcast at gmail.com.
Absolutely. Now, we have new podcasts, fresh episodes every Wednesday and every Friday. 2 episodes per week. Wednesday's episodes are all about the news and topics
Yes.
of that week for movies and TV shows and games. And then we always talk about a movie that we've seen. So if you want us to watch something in particular and talk about it, let us know in the comments below or in the email address Mitch just said.
That's right. And don't forget, we have 4 weekly YouTube episodes. As we stressed. Oh, no, it's crazy. As we
4.
stressed.
That's the same amount of gift cards we're giving away.
Holy crap!
Holy crap.
That's right. 4
Catchphrases.
episodes. As we said, it's quantity over quality, people. Okay,
Absolutely.
so you better digest it all. Shit down your fucking throat.
Absolutely.
Or I'll shit an egg chicken on your head.
Thank you,
That's a
everybody.
threat.
Listen, if you've made it this far,
Oh my
thank you
God.
very much for listening to
Thanks,
Two's
Mum.
Company. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jennifer. Both our mums are names Jennifer.
I know.
Thank you, Jennifers.
Does your Jenny listen?
Now's the time to find out. Listen, thank you for tuning
Yes.
in. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host.
Mitchell, and don't forget, we are Two's Company, and you're
You.
the podcast. You're what? Wait,
You are the podcast.
it says you're.
You always say you, though. You go, you are the podcast.
We are Two's Company, and you. Fuck!
Yeah, you fucked it up.
I did. That wasn't even close.
You want to try that again?
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, much for tuning in. It's Two's Company, 3's a podcast. My name is Dylan.
Thank you, everybody, much. Don't forget, we're Two's Company, and you're the fuck! Thanks for tuning into that video by Two's Company, 3's a podcast. Don't be sad, though. There's plenty more where that came from. Another cheeky video right there. Maybe even hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Or, if you don't like our faces, check us out on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube.